are now entering Russian airspace. Proceed with caution.
Ah, a helicopter ride that ends in disaster. Is there no greater cliche in the modern day shooter? But don't you dare believe that Singularity is just another COD clone, even if it is published by Activision. Actually, Singularity is a very good game, even though you probably never heard of it. But who can blame a company for not pushing every product they ship when a single franchise generates $1 billion within the first month of release?
Copy that, Titan 1.
You see that?
Shortly after you experience some turbulence, you come to on the scenic island of Kortorga 12, an ex-Soviet research outpost designed with the goal of producing weapons to combat the United States. A little exploring and you find yourself tumbling again, but on this occasion, it's back in time. Yep, time plays a very significant part in this game. While romping around in the past, you of course break the cardinal rule, which we all know is to do absolutely nothing. Sure, saving that guy from a burning building seems like the right thing to do, but to give you an idea of what that means, they replace a statue of Stalin with him. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Died in there. Fortunately, he saved me.
So now that you've royally screwed up the world, it's time to deal with the consequences, which mainly means trying to set things right again. Unfortunately, you've got a lot to contend with, from alternate timeline Soviets, to mutated island life from crazy with the backwards are experiments, to decayed buildings that make getting around difficult, and ultimately a dead scientist who is the only one that can help you stop this madman you've unleashed. Good thing you've got something up your sleeve, or rather, on your left hand. That little baby would be the Time Manipulation Device, or TMD for people who don't have all the time in the world. Yes, that was a pun, and yes, I'm sorry. It grants you various skills, from the ability to change the age of various objects in the game, to creating a bubble that freezes time within it, to granting special interactions with enemies, such as aging them to dust, or mutating them so they attack their comrades. The TMD is your most important tool in the game. Of course, sometimes the best solution to a problem is to shoot it, repeatedly and preferably in the head. Unless it's Dead Space, but that's a different review. Your weapon set is pretty standard for most of the game: pistol, shotgun, and assault rifle. But a few of the items are a bit special, like the sniper rifle, which has a special ability that slows down time when activated. Or the grenade launcher, which can launch a controllable grenade for the secondary function. The best gun, though, is one called the Seeker. It fires a bullet that slows down time and lets you control it, so you can steer it around a room, down a hall, and behind that cover that pesky soldier is using. Also, the shells explode on impact since, they needed to be even more awesome. Unfortunately, you can't take this weapon with you the whole game, and for the rest of the time you're limited to only 2, though somewhat frequent weapons lockers allow you to switch to any previously discovered weapon. Singularity has the feel of being the love child between Half-Life 2 and BioShock. You spend the game trudging through an island populated with futuristic soldiers and alien-like mutants that have special powers depending on which you encounter. Periodically, you find your path blocked, and to proceed you have to engage in some puzzle-like activity, such as renewing circuitry to power that door, or using a combination of your grab, age, and other abilities to find a way past your current obstacle. During your travels, you'll also encounter formulas and blueprints for character and ability upgrades, or find weapons upgrade kits. This is actually a point where the game is lacking, because while the character and ability upgrades get pretty cool, recover TMD energy every time you kill someone, or make your time stop bubble massive, the weapon upgrades are pretty lame. They just cover clip size, damage, and reload speed, and they're the same options for all weapons. I wish they had done something more akin to BioShock here and made unique upgrades for each weapon, such as explosive shotgun rounds or double penetration on the pistol. Yeah, DP would be nice.
Take your damn hands off!
I believe I picked up Singularity for about $10, and that price is pretty right on, though I wouldn't be opposed to paying up to $15 for the experience. For that, I got about 7 hours of gameplay in a new and frankly refreshing environment, battling some pretty cool enemies, some bosses, and a not so nice Russian. While there are some things that bother me about it, like the interface when in weapons lockers or missed opportunities with weapon upgrades, overall it was a very good game, and I rate it 8 out of 10.